Tonight, chosen one, everything changes. Something powerful is shifting. Something the universe has been preparing you for without your knowledge. You might not see it yet, but December 10th, 2025 marks a moment unlike any other. A reset is happening, and it is activating the miracle you've been waiting for. You've felt it, haven't you? That restless energy inside, the subtle pull away from people, the sudden clarity in your thoughts, the strange calm that doesn't match your life. All of this is not coincidence. It is a signal, a spiritual activation. And the truth is, not everyone will understand it. Not everyone will see it. Only the chosen ones, the people who are ready, will feel the full power of what is coming tonight. This is your chance to step into alignment, to feel your destiny opening, to experience the kind of breakthrough that changes everything. But it requires awareness. It requires trust. And most importantly, it requires recognizing that your life is on the edge of transformation in ways you can't yet imagine. The universe is speaking directly to you, chosen one. And if you pay close attention, you will begin to notice the signs, the synchronicities, the confirmations that your miracle is already in motion. Tonight is not just another day. It is the doorway to your next level, your higher self, your abundance, your breakthrough. If you are one of the chosen ones who is ready to step into this shift, comment below and tell me, I'm ready for my reset. Only the people who truly understand this energy, the ones who are meant to witness this transformation, should comment. This is not for everyone. It is for those whose spirit is aligned with the miracle that is being released tonight. Chosen one, before any blessing arrives, before any miracle manifests, before any major shift happens in the physical world, something always happens inside you first. And this is where the first sign becomes unmistakable. Even though your life might appear stable or predictable right now, your spirit is restless. Not in a chaotic way, not in a fearful way, but in a way that feels like your soul is preparing for something it can't fully explain yet. It's that inner pull you've been feeling since the beginning of December. That quiet pressure in your chest. That sense that something is about to change, even though nothing around you has changed yet. This feeling is not anxiety. It's not confusion. It's not overthinking. It is activation. Chosen one, what you're experiencing is the early stage of your spiritual reset. The atmosphere around you is shifting, and your soul is responding before your mind can understand what's happening. You might have noticed this restlessness in small but consistent ways. You've been waking up earlier than usual, even without an alarm. Your mind feels alert, your senses sharper, your intuition heightened. You feel the urge to clean your space, declutter your environment, or rearrange things, even if you don't know why. Certain conversations feel draining. Certain people feel distant. Certain habits that once felt normal now feel heavy or unnecessary. This is not random. This is alignment. Your spirit is detaching from the old version of yourself, the one who tolerated things that no longer match your purpose, the one who survived experiences that taught you what you no longer want to carry, the one who lived in cycles that your new timeline cannot support. The restlessness is your indicator that the old chapter is dissolving. And the reason you feel it so strongly right now is because December 10th is not just another date. It is a spiritual checkpoint, a moment where the universe pauses, recalibrates, and reroutes the chosen ones into their next dimension. The calmness in your outer world might fool others, but your soul knows what's coming. It knows that silence often appears right before transformation. It knows that peace often shows up right before a breakthrough. It knows that restlessness is not a sign of instability. It's a sign of elevation. Your inner world is shifting before your outer world catches up. Think back to every major breakthrough you've ever had. There was always a moment beforehand when your spirit felt unsettled, not because something was wrong, but because something was preparing to be born. That's what this is. Your soul is clearing space. Your energy is being recalibrated. Your intuition is warming up. Your frequency is rising. You are not losing control. You are gaining alignment. And tonight, that inner shift becomes the doorway to the next phase of your life. This restlessness is the signal that your spirit is stepping forward into the new, even if your mind hasn't fully processed it yet. Chosen one, trust the feeling. Trust the shift. Trust the restlessness. Your spirit always knows before your eyes see. And this time, it's telling you clearly, the reset has already begun. Chosen one, this is the sign that reveals more truth about your life than you realize. Because when destiny is shifting, relationships shift first. Not through conflict, not through drama, not through arguments, but through distance that you can't explain. Lately, you may have felt an unexpected separation from people you once felt close to. This distance didn't come from pain or betrayal, it came from purpose. And even if your mind can't explain it, your spirit knows exactly what's happening. Some people simply cannot go with you into the next chapter of your life. Not because they are bad people, not because they failed you, but because their energy is no longer aligned with the level you're rising into. When your miracle is activating, God will quietly remove anything and anyone whose frequency no longer matches your assignment. There will be no argument. There will be no emotional explosion. Just a natural disconnect. And chosen one, this disconnect is divine. You might have noticed, the phone calls don't flow the same way anymore. You don't feel excited to share your updates with certain people. Conversations that once felt comforting now feel draining. You sense that some individuals don't celebrate you the way they used to. You can feel hidden envy, subtle jealousy, or unspoken tension, even if no words are exchanged. Your spirit is alert. Your intuition is awake. Something inside you is pulling away, because it knows what your mind hasn't fully understood yet. When chosen ones rise, the room must be protected, and sometimes protection looks like separation. Understand this. Your breakthrough requires emotional, spiritual, and energetic space. You cannot carry everyone into your next level because elevation exposes intentions. Everyone who clapped for you in the past cannot handle witnessing what's coming next. The people who fall away during this season are not part of your downfall. They are part of your preparation. This isn't loneliness. This isn't rejection. This isn't abandonment. This is calibration. Your spirit is adjusting your environment so your miracle has space to land. Every person who is drifting away is being removed because their presence would interfere with the blessing that's being released into your life. Chosen one, you are not losing anyone. God is filtering. The universe is pruning. Your spirit is protecting your future from the wrong eyes, the wrong intentions, and the wrong energies. And here's the deeper truth. Some people were meant to walk with you only for a season, not a lifetime. Some people were meant to teach you, not accompany you. Some people were meant to help you grow, not witness your miracle. Some people were meant to stand in your story, but not in your spotlight. Tonight's reset will break the last emotional attachments holding you in old cycles. By tomorrow, you will notice a clearer separation between who is meant for your future and who belongs to your past. Chosen one, don't resist the pull. Don't chase the connections that are fading. Don't try to reopen doors that are spiritually closing. Your elevation requires silence. Your destiny requires distance. Your miracle requires a purified circle. Let them go. Your new chapter demands it. Chosen one of the clearest signs that your miracle is approaching is the sudden sharpening of your intuition. It's as if something deep within you has awakened, and now you're seeing life with a level of clarity that others can't understand. You've probably noticed it more intensely in these past few days. You're picking up on people's motives instantly, even when they try to hide them. You sense situations shifting before anything physically changes. You feel a strong, internal yes or no the moment you're faced with a decision. You receive sudden insights that seem to come from nowhere. You get warnings without evidence and confirmations without explanations. This is not imagination. This is not coincidence. This is not luck. This is spiritual activation. When a chosen one is stepping into a breakthrough, intuition becomes the most powerful tool. Logic can only take you so far, but divine guidance takes you exactly where you need to be. Your intuition is not just a feeling. It is a spiritual navigation system, a compass that guides you toward your destiny and away from danger. And right now, that compass is louder than ever. The universe sharpens your intuition when something big is coming, because you must move with accuracy. You cannot afford distractions. You cannot afford confusion. You cannot afford misalignment. So your inner guidance rises, becomes stronger, and begins to speak with unmistakable clarity. You may have felt this shift happening slowly, but now, on December 10th, it reaches a new level. Tonight's reset clears out anything that has been interfering with your inner clarity. The noise, the doubt, the hesitation, the overthinking, all of it is being wiped away. What remains is pure intuition. After tonight, you will notice that decisions become easier. Your inner voice becomes more confident. Your instincts become more accurate. Your direction becomes more obvious. You will know who is genuine and who is pretending. You will know what opportunities are for you and what traps you should avoid. You will know when to act and when to wait. You will know the difference between your emotions and your spiritual guidance. Chosen one, this is not just intuition. This is divine communication. Your spirit is tuned in. Your frequency is elevated. Your inner knowing is aligned with your destiny. The breakthrough that's coming requires you to follow guidance, not fear. It requires you to trust what you feel, not what you see. It requires you to walk by spiritual insight, not human logic. Every great shift in your life has always come after your intuition became louder. Every time you were protected, elevated, or redirected, it began with an inner feeling you couldn't ignore. This season is no different. Your intuition is receiving instructions for your next chapter. Your soul is becoming more sensitive to guidance. Your spirit is hearing things before they manifest. This is the power given to every chosen one before a miracle unfolds. Trust the voice within you. It is not just intuition. It is direction. It is preparation. It is confirmation. Your miracle requires you to hear the instructions, and now your intuition is ready to receive them. Chosen one, this is one of the most misunderstood signs of a spiritual reset, yet it is one of the most important, because nothing reveals your destiny more clearly than the delays you've had to endure. And tonight, those delays finally begin to make sense. Every slowdown in your life this year was part of a divine pattern. It wasn't punishment. It wasn't failure. It wasn't a sign that your life was stuck. It was preparation. A carefully crafted pause designed to protect you, strengthen you, and align you with the exact moment your breakthrough was meant to arrive. You've been facing delays that didn't match the effort you were putting in. Delays in work, delays in finances, delays in relationships, delays in opportunities, delays in answers you prayed for. At times, it felt frustrating. It felt unfair. It felt like everything around you was moving except your life. But chosen one, this is exactly why tonight's reset is so powerful. Delays are never a denial for a chosen one. They are divine protection in disguise. The universe slows things down when something bigger is being constructed behind the scenes. That job that didn't call you back wasn't meant to hold your future. The financial opportunity that fell apart wasn't meant to carry your abundance. The relationship that faded wasn't meant to stand beside you during your elevation. The plans that paused weren't meant to begin in the wrong season. Everything that didn't happen was protecting what will. Everything that slowed down was making room for what's speeding up now. The truth is simple. If the door didn't open before, it's because it wasn't aligned with your destiny yet. If the path slowed down, it's because you weren't meant to walk it in that moment. If the opportunity paused, it's because it wasn't the opportunity meant for your breakthrough. A chosen one's miracle must meet them at the correct time, not an early time. And now, on December 10th, that time has arrived. Tonight marks the moment the delays begin to reverse. The energy that was slow becomes fast. The opportunities that were stuck become unstuck. The momentum you thought you lost begins to return with strength. This reset is not symbolic. It is spiritual. It is the moment the universe shifts from holding you still to pushing you forward. You will notice the difference almost immediately. Your plans will start moving again. Your ideas will flow with clarity. People who ignored you will suddenly reach out. Opportunities will reappear stronger than before. You will feel revived, energized, and recentered. The divine timing that once seemed delayed will begin accelerating. Doors that refused to open will unlock effortlessly. Things that felt heavy will lighten. What once required force will now move with ease. Chosen one, your breakthrough is not late. It is right on time. Your delays did not break you. They built you. They strengthened your patience, sharpened your intuition, and prepared your spirit. And now, everything that was held back will begin to move forward. Tonight is the turning point where the wait ends and the momentum begins. Chosen one, if you've been feeling like you're no longer the person you used to be, you're not imagining it. Something inside you has been shifting quietly, consistently, and powerfully. You've been transforming, even if you haven't fully found the words to describe it. You don't think the same way you used to. You don't respond with the same emotions you once had. You don't crave the same environments, the same habits, or the same people. You're not pulled toward the things that once defined you, and you no longer fit into roles you used to carry easily. This isn't confusion. This isn't emptiness. This isn't instability. This is identity shedding. Your old identity is dissolving because it can no longer hold the weight of the destiny you're stepping into. Everything you used to be was necessary for who you were, but not for who you're becoming. The version of you from 3 months ago, 6 months ago, or even 1 year ago cannot walk into your next chapter. That identity served its purpose. That version of you learned the lessons, endured the pain, survived the battles, and held on long enough for this reset to take place. But now, it's time to rise. Chosen ones always experience identity shifts before breakthroughs. It feels like a quiet, internal rebirth, a stripping away of the old energy, a release of old mental patterns, a detachment from outdated beliefs, a closing of inner chapters that no longer reflect your truth. Your soul is preparing you for a higher dimension of purpose, clarity, and expansion, and that requires shedding the old layers of who you once were. You may have noticed this transformation in subtle but powerful ways. You feel more grounded in your truth. You no longer tolerate disrespect or low-energy behavior. You feel a natural distance from patterns that once controlled your life. People who used to trigger you no longer affect you the same way. Your priorities have shifted without effort. Your inner values feel clearer and more defined. You're craving growth instead of comfort. You're seeking purpose instead of validation. These changes are not accidental. They are signs that your spirit is rising and your identity is evolving. You're stepping into a version of yourself that is stronger, wiser, more intuitive, and more spiritually aligned. Tonight, on December 10th, the reset amplifies this transformation. The final pieces of your old identity are falling away. The past version of you is officially being released. The emotional weight, the old cycles, the limiting beliefs, they are all loosening their grip. You are entering a new identity that aligns with the miracle being prepared for you. Who you become after tonight will shock you, not because you will turn into someone unfamiliar, but because you will finally step into the version of yourself that has been trying to emerge for years. The world hasn't met this new version of you yet, but it will. And when it does, everything about your path, your purpose, and your power will make sense. Chosen one, you are not losing yourself. You are discovering the self you were always meant to be. Chosen one, if you've been noticing strange patterns, repeated numbers, symbols, or messages appearing in your life, this is no accident. What you are witnessing is a clear sign that your miracle is activating and your destiny is aligning at a level you haven't experienced before. You may have seen the numbers 111, 222, 333, 444, 555, 777, or other repeated sequences appearing repeatedly. Maybe a dream symbol keeps showing up in your sleep. Perhaps a song lyric, a license plate, a random conversation, or even a fleeting thought keeps repeating in ways that feel too precise to be coincidence. These are not random. They are messages. They are confirmations. They are signals from the universe, your guides, and God Himself that you are on the right path. Synchronicities are the universe's way of showing you that the invisible threads of your life are aligning perfectly. They are subtle but powerful. They remind you that you are being guided, that your path is divinely orchestrated, and that your breakthrough is imminent. The more you notice these signs, the closer you are to stepping into your destiny. Chosen ones always experience an increase in synchronicities right before a major spiritual or material blessing. It is a natural part of the activation process. These signs are like checkpoints on your journey, nudging you toward the right decisions, the right places, and the right people. They are the gentle whispers of your soul, confirming that you are exactly where you need to be, even if your mind has doubts. You may have ignored these signals in the past, dismissing them as coincidence. But tonight, during the reset, their intensity will increase. Their messages will become undeniable. What used to appear occasionally will now appear consistently. Your awareness of these signs will sharpen, and the meaning behind them will become clearer. You will start to notice patterns that connect events, people, and opportunities in ways that previously felt invisible. This is no accident. This is a spiritual alignment taking place in real time. Every synchronicity you have witnessed recently is preparing you for a significant shift. They are reminders that the universe is actively rearranging circumstances, clearing obstacles, and guiding you toward a higher path. Your miracle is not waiting at some distant point in time. It is already in motion, building momentum behind the scenes. Your role is to observe, trust, and follow the signals that appear before you. These signs are also confirmations that you are stepping out of old cycles and moving into a space where your energy matches your new reality. They are markers of spiritual calibration. Every number, symbol, or message is a divine pointer, showing you that you are aligned with the flow of your life. Ignoring them now would mean ignoring the very guidance that ensures your breakthrough unfolds smoothly. Chosen one, pay attention. Notice the repetitions. Listen to the subtle whispers. Trust the patterns. These synchronicities are proof that you are not alone, that you are supported, and that everything is falling into place. Tonight, during the reset, these signs will amplify, and your awareness will become so acute that alignment will feel undeniable. Your miracle is not coming, it is already moving, and the universe is making sure you recognize it every step of the way. Chosen one, this is the final and most powerful sign that your miracle is activating tonight. After everything you've walked through this year, you would think your spirit should be exhausted. You would think your mind should be overwhelmed. You would think your heart should still be carrying the weight of everything you've survived. But instead of stress, instead of anxiety, instead of chaos, something unusual has settled inside you. A calm, a deep, inner quiet, a sense of peace that doesn't match your circumstances. And this calm is not accidental. It is not random. It is not imagined. This calm is spiritual confirmation. Chosen one, hear this clearly. Right before a major breakthrough, there is always a moment of supernatural stillness. It is the moment when your soul knows what your mind has not yet fully understood. It is when your inner world shifts before your outer world catches up. This calm is not weakness, it is alignment. It is the sign that your spirit has already stepped into the next phase of your destiny, even if your physical reality hasn't shown it yet. Your inner world always upgrades before your outer blessings arrive, and what you're feeling right now is proof that the transition has already happened. Think about it. There was a time when the smallest inconvenience could shake you, when one piece of bad news could throw you off, when uncertainty made you panic, when delays made you question everything. But now, you feel steady, you feel grounded, you feel aware, alert, but not overwhelmed. You're observing life instead of reacting to it. You're trusting the process instead of fighting it. You're walking with a quiet confidence that you can't fully explain. This peace you feel is spiritual readiness. It means your soul has accepted the blessing even before it arrives. Chosen ones often feel this strange calm before a miracle, because the spirit recognizes what the eyes cannot see yet. Your soul senses that the struggle is ending. It senses that something new is coming. It senses that your breakthrough is already on its way. You're not panicking anymore because the battle is already over in the spiritual realm. You're not forcing anything anymore because what's meant for you is now moving toward you naturally. You're not begging for answers anymore because your intuition already knows the direction you're heading. This calm is not the absence of storms. It is the sign that you have outgrown the storm. It is the quiet moment before the shift happens. The stillness before the change is revealed, the deep breath before destiny unfolds. And when this kind of calm arrives, it only means one thing: the miracle has already been released. Everything you've been waiting for is already aligning behind the scenes. Everything that belongs to you is finding its way to you. Everything that felt delayed, blocked, or resisted is finally beginning to move. Tonight is not just another night. It is the activation point. This calm you feel is your soul whispering that the breakthrough has already begun. And very soon, your physical world will catch up with what your spirit already knows. Your miracle is not coming. It is here. As the reset activates tonight, Chosen One, remember this: your life is shifting in ways that you cannot yet see, but your spirit already knows. Every restless thought, every delay, every unexpected pull away from people, every subtle sign you've noticed, it was all leading to this moment. Tonight, the door to your next chapter opens, and everything that has been preparing you for this breakthrough finally aligns. You may not feel the change immediately, but trust this: the universe is moving behind the scenes on your behalf. Your intuition will guide you. The opportunities you've been waiting for are finding their way to you. People and circumstances are rearranging themselves to match your new vibration. This is the invisible work of your miracle, and it is unstoppable. Remember, Chosen One, not everyone will experience this energy. Not everyone will notice the signs, feel the shifts, or recognize the alignment. But you do. And because you do, you are being positioned for a transformation that will elevate every aspect of your life, spiritually, emotionally, and materially. Tonight, feel the calm, the clarity, the quiet confidence inside of you. It is your confirmation that your miracle is already moving, even if the world around you hasn't caught up yet. This is your reset, your activation, your time to step into the destiny that has been waiting for you. So pay attention, trust the signs, move with your intuition, and know that the universe is conspiring in your favor in ways that go beyond comprehension. Your miracle is not coming. It is already here. And Chosen One, the life you've been waiting for begins now.